All right, we got Johnny Collins coming up from Teletech Service Company. And is it Wayne?
And Pete.
As well as his co-worker Pete. They're going to both be coming up here. I guess JC's too involved. Oh, there she is. Awesome. Thank you, honey. You guys having a good time out there?
How you doing?
Our lovely artist liaison, JC, right here. JC Farnsworth. Everybody make some noise.
What's happening, Tony?
What's happening, Pete? Good to see you again, man.
Yeah, you
Thanks
too.
for having us back.
All right, so this is Johnny and Pete. They have a company called the Teletech Service Company. They were actually some of our first guests, and I believe you guys can attest to the fact that coming on the show actually got you some business and created some exposure for what you guys do and all that good stuff. And that's what we're all about here. We're trying to, get us all to work together, create business for local businesses, support local business, support local music. It's all that good stuff. So, hi, Lacey.
Yeah.
All right, so to get started, one of you guys, Pete, why don't you give me a little bit of background on Teletech?
First of all, I'd like to thank Louis G for letting us put a banner up above the door. That was real nice of him to do so.
Yeah.
Thank you, Louis.
Much love to Louis.
And we've gotten a lot of exposure since the first time we were on your show. We were just new into the music end of it, electronics portion, and we came to you guys, and you guys set us up. Now we're buddies with everybody. We've done a lot of work for just about everybody, and I think we got a good rapport with everybody. Nobody's walked away and been pissed off, so
Well, that's not
a good
surprising.
thing.
You guys are not only really good at what you do, but you're really, really cool people. And I think when it comes to doing business with people, we all appreciate doing business with people that aren't assholes.
You know it.
I'm not going to candy coat it. And that's a big part of what we're about here is bringing the cool people to you. And I like to think pretty much everybody out there is really cool. So let's all get to know each other. Let's make some stuff happen. Let's raise the bar. Let's take things to the next level. So Johnny, why don't you mentioned something about maybe having a coupon. Did you get that together?
Yeah, actually, if you guys have mentioned that the show tonight, we'll give you $15 off any approved estimate. It's on Facebook.
Well, that's awesome. So 15% off an approved estimate. So these guys, why don't you guys give me a rundown of the type of electronics you fix?
Anything.
You name it. Do pretty much everything but computers, laptops, cell phones.
Yeah, those we don't do.
Blenders? All kinds of
Vibrators, not totally used, but slightly used. Just about anything electronic, from TV, cameras, audio equipment, especially audio equipment. We do
Did that guy's amp?
dump trucks.
Couple times.
The control units for dump trucks. We do, you name it, anything electronic.
Some studio stuff too. Power supplies. That one monitor that was actually a tube monitor that sit underneath the counter at a local studio in Lakewood, and to retrofit it and change it would have cost a lot of money, so he had to have it fixed. And Pete was able to fix it without a schematic. Just with his knowledge in the industry, he was able to figure out what kind of problem it had, and it saved him thousands of dollars because he was able to fix something that couldn't be replaced easily.
Yeah, we enjoy testing out this high-end audio because we get to crank up the tunes, all day at the shop, and nobody can bitch.
That's awesome. So, let's say turnaround time-wise, especially for us musicians, we might have a gig the next day.
Yep.
Our amp all of a sudden comes a big nice puff of smoke comes out of it, or whatever the hell went on. And let me just tell you, any musicians out there ever been there? How stressful is that shit? For real, that's horrible. Horrible when that happens. So,
since we're in tight with you guys, of course, we jump on it right away because we're probably going to go see you that weekend. So you got to have your tunes.
That's
Right. So are you guys willing to maybe, put somebody's flat screen on hold a little bit to facilitate your local music family?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
So I think that we can all agree that's pretty dang awesome because you know how it is. A lot of places you got that time-sensitive clutch cargo scenario, and people are like, "Oh well, there's a 2-week window."
If you're lucky, 2 weeks. Usually 3 or 4 weeks.
And luckily, that's another thing too that's good about networking and this unity and community vibe we're trying to cultivate here is even if somebody can't fix your amp, you always got your bro down the street that's like, hell yeah, you can use my stuff, bro. Because the show must go on. That's the number one rule of show business. The show must go on.
And above all, since you guys aren't rich, we do it for a reasonable price. We're not outrageous or trying to make a killing here. We take care of you guys because we gotta see you guys on the weekend. So.
Yeah, and both these guys are big music supporters. I see them out at shows all the time.
Yeah, if you can't afford the gas to get to the show, then we ain't going to be doing nothing on Saturday night.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sarah, do we have the microphone situation going on? We got time for a question or two. Has anybody out there got a specific question you'd like to ask these guys?
About the business, that is.
I like margaritas a lot. If my blender goes out, can you fix blenders?
Oh, sure. I'll just run down to Target and buy you a new one and charge a double for it.
We did a food processor for the Ram. That was.
Oh, yeah. We do a lot of commercial stuff. Just about anywhere you eat, we do the microwaves, the commercial microwaves for Spaghetti Factory, Taco Del Mar, Dairy Queen, Applebee's. We just picked up a big contract with Applebee's. But
Nice.
we're
Awesome.
not too busy to do you guys' stuff.
So next time you have some tasty riblets,
Yeah.
you know the men that made that happen.
We also have audio equipment for sale, too. As you know,
Right? Absolutely.
we
TVs too as well, right? You guys have a bunch of TVs
we got
in there. Yeah.
flat screen TVs. We got just about anything you could want.
Do we have any questions out there for these
Reasonable cost, of course.
two? Anybody?
Fully warranted.
I guess we have covered this information so effectively and thoroughly that we don't need to do that. By the way, we have Sky Warden from Amadon over here rocking a sexy new look. How about that? That's a new one on me.
He's ignoring us.
He's talking to another fellow rock star, but it's cool. All right, you guys. Well, if everybody could please make a big round of applause for Johnny and Pete from Teletech
Also,
Service Company.
real quick, I'd like to add, I think they laid out business cards on all the tables, and if you didn't get one from there, I believe, Johnny, did you put some back on the business card corner of the bar there?
Not yet.
Okay,
I got
well,
some
there'll be a
right
stack of them there for you, too.
Hey, thanks again for having
Thanks,
us. We appreciate it. Thanks to all you guys, too, putting
All
up with
right.
us.
And thank you.
Thank you guys so much for being on the show.
If you forget,
Johnny,
if you forget the address,
Teletech
it's up
Service
above.
Company!
So, in a strange twist of fate, Tracy Moody, the owner of Studio 7, apparently has fallen ill. So he was unable to join us this evening. So that, thankfully, us musician types are used to being like it, all landing on your feet and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and move right into our first video segment. If we could please drop that video screen. And you guys up there in the front row may want to step back because that's going to be a neck-breaking scenario. But our first interview we're going to be featuring is going to be London Bridge Studios. We went up there. London Bridge, of course, that's where, Soundgarden tracked Pearl Jam, recorded Pearl Jam 10. Alice in Chains recorded Dirt and Jar of Flies there.
Candlebox.
Anybody heard of those bands? No? Okay. They're just,
You should check them out sometime.
I guess that's classic rock now. But still, pretty cool because those bands and all of their success really brought a tremendous amount of attention to the Northwest, and I wouldn't doubt that there's some people out here in the audience that through the course of that were like, oh, hell yeah, I'm moving to Seattle, man. That's where all the rock happens and all the good stuff. So we should hopefully, as long as there's not any technical difficulties over there, we should be playing the video here shortly.